Hey you guys, it's your girl Tititaughtyou and welcome back to my channel. Today, based on the title of the vlog, I wanted to go over two things: the power of manifestation, and secondly, the art of journaling. Now, before we begin, I want to make sure you guys smash that like button, like, comment, and subscribe. I could also add a couple of my social media platforms over here. And we are drinking this tea. I think is from the last video that we did with tea with Tititaughtyou. This is the organic Earl Grey tea. Yes. So, like I said, we're doing tea with Tititaughtyou, and I want to talk about these two things because there are people out there that do practice like manifestation, like law of attraction, and I'm one of those people that practice actually the both of those. And I was like, you know what? People always ask me like, how do I get these gigs, or you know, how I end up landing this or finding that. I'm telling you, blessings and manifestation. I'm telling you. So we're gonna get into it in this vlog because like I'm excited about like talking about manifestation because it's a real thing. It's a real thing. If you're curious on how I did my makeup, I can link that down below in the description box. And if you're also curious on how I styled my hair, I can also pin that down below too. That's good. I purposely didn't add anything to it. So on today's vlog, the two things are about the power of manifestation, and secondly, the art of journaling. I decided to talk about these two because, like I said before, I'm a person that does these both religiously. And people always ask me like, how do I get my gigs? And obviously I put the work in, but you manifest and then you put the work in. It's like when I pray and then I got to put the work in, manifest. You got to put it into action. You have to put in, you have to put it into fruition. You don't just pray, we don't just meditate and then you leave it alone. No, you have to show God, you know, controlling the universe, that you really want to earn it and you really are about it. One of the notebooks I have is called Just Building My Empire. It's right here. Come on, focus real quick. There we go. Building My Empire. I got this at TJ Maxx. And they'd be like super cheap. Like I'm always in the notebook section. I'm a sucker for notebooks. I got it for like $5.99. What I do is I journal what I want. I journal entry what I'm trying to get. And I write down my vlogs in chronological order, like how I want it to get done or what I want to achieve. And I kid you not, you guys, when you manifest, when you write it down, it's like, I finally understand why they say the title, "The pen is mightier than the sword." Like, I finally understand what that means. Like, writing really is powerful. And I feel like there are people out there, they could journal, they can write. I personally like to use an iPad, but I sold my old one, but I plan to get a new one. But I will use my iPad, but I will also write because I like to write. It's like it makes me have it better in my memory, if that makes sense. I don't know why this works, but it just does. When it comes to my journaling, I like to put it in a mindset where I already have it. So you have to put that thought, that seed in your head and move like you already got it so you can start putting it into fruition, right? When I got my first car, I always wanted a Jeep Wrangler Sahara. Well, not Sahara. I wanted a Jeep Wrangler. So I took my phone, I put it on the background of my phone as a wallpaper, the same color, and I would tell myself every single day, I'm gonna get a Jeep. 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 So when you put that in your mind, everywhere you go, when you go out and drive, you will see that particular car, the Jeep. And I wanted it in olive green. So I'm telling you, there were times where I was like, maybe this isn't gonna work. I lost hope because I'm over here, like my parents are showing me other cars and they're over here like, what about this one? What about that one? My mom wanted me to get a Scion, like that fridge car. No, I wasn't rocking with it. My dad showed me other cars, Chrysler. I was like, I want a Jeep. I want a Jeep. I want a Jeep. Finally, my dad's dealer that takes care of his cars told him about how they're having a sale on their Jeeps. So if you buy a brand new Jeep and you lease it, they will cut the price in half. I'm telling you guys, this manifestation happened from, let's say, August 2016 until November. Yeah, November 2016. And I got a, right? 2016 or 2017? No, I lied. It was from August 2015 to November 2015. Yeah, I believe so. And y'all, during that time frame, I was posting Jeep on my phone. I was talking about it every single day. And then my dad's dealer told us about the sale, and I got my car in November 2015. It was a 2016 Jeep Wrangler Sahara in tank green, and I named him Reptar. I manifested that car, and I had no idea, like, yo, this is how manifestation works. So I forgot to mention, I wrote it down. And I also put it in my notes, the kind of car I wanted, what I wanted it to look like, what I wanted the features to be like, where I wanted to go with the car, and like where you see me. Like, I'm telling you, wrote it down, put it in my notes, wrote it down, put it in my notes. So here I am. And though I don't have the car anymore, you know, but I manifested that, and I was just like, yo, like, this really is like the real deal. Manifestation is a real thing. So I noticed that when it comes to manifestations, it's like all you have to do is put it in your mind. I would watch these videos online, like on Instagram and Twitter, and I stumbled upon a video on Twitter. Sorry, y'all can see my robe. I stumbled upon a video on Twitter about this scientist and author talking about it only takes 17 seconds for you to hold a happy thought and to attract that frequency to your brain. 17 seconds. So I'll say, I don't want to tell you what my dream car is, but I'll say it in my head, like, you hold this happy thought, you hold this frequency for 17 seconds, and that will put out that kind of frequency into the universe, and for it to come back to you to attract it. Law of attraction is real. So that's what I've been doing when it comes to my gigs, when it comes to my photo shoots, my commercials, my movies that I book, my job, for example, the ideal partner, my car. I'm telling you guys, I do this on the regular, and it works. So that's one of the ways that I do manifestation, like I write it down. But I wanted to talk about a second thing about the art of journaling. So when it comes to journaling, what I do, this is for like my gigs and stuff like that. This one, so I broke this down in Writing Delulu. Writing Delulu pretty much is about like, you're writing like as if you already have it. You're writing like as if you already have obtained it or you have already achieved it. Does that make sense? So y'all love talking about the Sierra prayer. What was the Sierra prayer? The Sierra prayer, how she get her husband. So what I did is I write down the ideal partner that I want. I write down the do's, what I want in them, what I do not want in them. Very important. Write down what you don't want. I was told by someone that the devil can't read, because you can pray, oh God, please send me this God-fearing man, and he's good looking and 6 feet tall, and he's this and that and this and that. Don't forget that the devil can hear your prayers too. So now the devil sends exactly what you asked for on your doorstep, but he beats women. And you're like, wait a minute, I thought God, you sent it to me my way. No, you see what I'm saying? So I pray, but I also journal the ideal partner that I want. You see what I'm saying? So, and I also like fast. I have repented. I've cleansed. I even practiced celibacy and abstinency. So, and you see what I'm saying? Like when you start doing these kinds of things and you change your life when it comes to the kinds of, you don't change your life, but you change your dating life when it comes to like the guys that you would entertain, or girls, whatever you prefer. You start attracting a different kind of person. And it's very true. You get You get a different kind of tolerance with what you don't like and what you do want. You see what I'm saying? And obviously, when you withhold the cookie, guys too, when you keep your private to yourself, your eyes start to open up. And I'm like, okay, wow, like you got mad soul ties tied to you. That's why God didn't want to sleep with people. But you get my point before marriage. But now it all makes sense because your eyes are more awake. They're more woke. So when you hold yourself, you journal, you fast, and you pray, you start attracting different kinds of people. And this is very true. So that was just an example about like the ideal partner. Did I find the ideal partner? No comments. So just flipping through it. So what I do is, I wrote a lot. Like you see, I really wrote a lot. So what I do, like I said to you before, is I write in Delulu. I'm writing like as if it already happened. So let's say I'll grab a blank sheet. Okay, blank sheet. I could be like, wow, today was an amazing day. I finally got back to my hotel in Dubai. The skyline, infinity pool was amazing. They had an amazing spa. My photographer took pictures of me, whatever the case may be. And now I'm unwinding in my room. Tonight I plan to go eat at the Noble. They have a new restaurant at their hotel that I want to take a bite. You're writing like as if you're already experiencing it. You see what I'm saying? You need to be in this mindset that you already have it. And somebody else will be like, that girl's crazy. But I'm telling you, write in Delulu because you're going to attract that kind of frequency to your life. Do this with anything. Write down. You even have to write. I mean, you can, but there are different ways. So like I told you before about my car, I write like as if I already have it. Sorry, I said that wrong. I write the features that I want, the color, the style, the year, whatever the case may be, whatever you want. You write it down. You write it down. That's one way. Another way is you can make a vision board and you can draw a list, like a sketch of how you want your vision board to look like. So now when you have that vision board on how you want to look like, you write down its features. I want to have this ideal car. I want to have this ideal home. I want to have this ideal dog. I want to have this ideal kitchen. My kitchen will have this. I have this in my kitchen. I have a kitchen. You see what I'm saying? Write in Delulu. Another thing that you must keep in your mind, okay? And I said this in the last vlog with Chit Chat Get Ready With Me for the Glorilla concert. People want to see you do good, just not better than them. Please be mindful. Be very mindful when it comes to you sharing these manifestations. I personally think to not tell anybody at all. Don't tell anybody, because you need to keep in mind premature blessings attract negative spirits. I'll say it again. Premature blessings attract negative spirits. I also said this in the last vlog. You could tell your friends, oh yeah, I'm about to go do this. And then before this happens, something interferes in it. You see what I'm saying? You really gotta be mindful with who you tell. And that's why when it comes to writing down these manifestations, don't tell anyone. It's one thing where you got a vision board. Someone sees it at your house. That's different, okay? If you want to keep it in your office, then fine. Someone sees it, all right, then whatever the case may be. But when it comes to you journaling and writing what you want, don't share it with anybody. I'm not saying that you don't have good friends. It's just that, again, people want to see you do good, just not better than them. And this is human nature. This is like, you can't... this is a fact. This is a human... I mean, maybe I shouldn't say human nature. It's human fact. Like, that's where the word jealousy comes from. Oh, she got it. And I feel some kind of way. Oh, she got ice cream. I didn't get it. Oh, they saying her birthday. It's not my birthday. Not that kind of attention. You see what I'm saying? It's human nature. It's, can I say human nature? Fine. Like, it's in us to feel some kind of way. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying that people are out here having malicious intent. It's just that when you got so much going on for themselves, you're like, damn, what about me? You know what I mean? And obviously you want to do good for yourself, because that's why you surround yourself with like-minded people like you that can push you and challenge you to become a better person, or a bigger person, or a better person. That's what you want. But if you have that friend that's always getting upset at you always winning, why would you tell them about your plans? You know what I mean? You gotta keep it to yourself. Keep it to yourself, baby. Talking more about the journaling, when you write in Delulu, you can write like as if you already have it, but change the context words here and there. Like, I'll tell you what I do. Like, what's an example? Say a car, because car is a perfect example. I want a red Ferrari. I have a red Ferrari. My Ferrari is red. The Ferrari I have is in red. My Ferrari that is in red is this year. I like to drive my Ferrari that is in red. I like to drive my Ferrari. My Ferrari is fast. You see what I'm saying? Like, you're not saying I am going to own. I mean, you can if you want to, but I feel like words hold a lot of weight. So when you say I'm going to, when is going to? Tomorrow? Last week? Next year? You see what I'm saying? So I speak in present tense. I own a red Ferrari. I own a Ferrari. My Ferrari is red. You see what I'm saying? So I'm speaking it in present tense. What else I could say about journaling? I believe I'm missing one more point. Oh, what I also do is, you see how on the notebook, it has like, I don't know if you can see it, but it gives you like the dates. Come on, buddy. Yeah, there we go. It gives you the date right there. So I like to put the dates, and sometimes what I will do is I will go back, again, blank sheet of paper. I'm not gonna forget my goals. Write down when I achieve it. You know what I mean? And it's a very satisfying, fulfilling feeling, because you're like, yo, like, I wrote this 2 years ago. Wow, I don't even remember that. Like, it's cool. You know what I mean? Some people might think it's like witchcraft and stuff like that, but I always tell them, like, if you're saying it's witchcraft and stuff like that, and I'm a person that follows the Bible, I'm a follower of Christ. I don't really tell myself to call myself Christian, but politically speaking, that's what it is. But I'm a follower of Christ. I pray, I meditate, I fast, I journal. So in the Bible, it talks about pray and then manifest. So this is me manifesting it. This is me putting it into action and me making it happen in reality by applying for a casting call. You don't just write a goal. I want to be an America's Next Top Model. I want to be a top model. You're not applying for gigs. You're not setting up any shoots so you can have a clean headshot. You're not traveling to a casting call. You got to put the work in. You see what I'm saying? You got to understand that whatever you put out there, you must be grateful to receive. And obviously when you receive it, you thank God, like I do. I thank God, universe, everything that He's created for me, because I know that I put it out there and I'm grateful to receive it. Does that make sense? So anyways, I'm gonna end the vlog right here. I said a lot. Let me know what you guys think about this vlog. It shouldn't be too lengthy, but I feel this is definitely something that people should do and utilize, because at the end of the day, you want to work for yourself and be your own boss. You know what I mean? Unless you like to work a different job, like a 9-to-5, like a nurse or a doctor or a lawyer. But my point being is that if you want something, you definitely have the power to manifest and make it come true. Your brain is very powerful, and the energy out there around us is very strong too. So why not write it down, and why not make it happen through a vision board, or you just write it down your goals. Anyways, I will catch you guys in the next vlog. I appreciate you guys. Enjoy the rest of your week, and I'll see you next week. Bye.